Hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? I want to be like, I'm out here on a mission. I'm out here on a mission. I'm out here on a mission. This mission is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. And I've been in this journey for a while. I want to be like, I'm out here on a mission. I'm out here on a mission. All right. So I don't know who was here with me yesterday. Quite a few. Who was with me here yesterday? So these moments, these segments are only going to be 30 minutes, maybe on the weekends. Oh, I have to turn this off. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I just always want to make sure you guys can hear me, so I have the audio on and everything. Anyway, so I'm going to make this quick. All the links, let me see all the links. Yes, all the links are in the bio. Sacred Cemetery work, Delphi Priestess and Priestess courses, and much more. So I'm a priestess. A priestess encompasses witchcraft, voodoo, you name it. Okay, a priestess can be of healing like a priest. A priestess and a priest is just I'm a female. A priest is masculine. And a priest doesn't have to be of Catholic origin. A priest is also does witchcraft, may do, there's I'm going directly to satanic priest because I'm a dark occultist as well. But you have your satanic priest, you have your healing priest, you have your Catholic priest. Same thing with priestess. You have your satanic priestess. You have your healing priestess. You basically a priestess encompasses several and many genres and aspects of spirituality. So that's what a priestess is. I'm a Delphi priestess oracle, so I'm actually like a high priestess. So I'm supposed to understand myself like a high priestess occultist beyond the physical form. And that is very much the case. I'm not doing this on my thing for no reason. So what I'm saying is one eye here and the other eye is there, but it's really like this. It's really it's really like it's like this covered completely, really. Don't exist. Just like in we know this in Muslim faith, that to cover your whole face, period. That's saying physically saying in a, I want to say mundane, but in a physical level is saying I belong to God. But in mysticism, because I'm mystic, I say it means I don't exist. I belong to the universe. I belong to myself and I do not exist. That's what that means. Okay. Okay. So yesterday's recap, real quick, is everything was about ascension. When I first started this, this was all about ascension, ascension, ascension. When I first started my journey, the great event, the ascension, the rise, excuse me, the great event, that's what everyone was talking about when I jumped, well, when I learned about spirituality, when I learned about certain level of spirituality. Okay. Okay, hold on. I have a lot to do, so I better hurry up. How long have I been on here so far? 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes go by quick. All right, 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So I hope I'm not frozen. I'm trying to also see if any questions. Okay, I do have the links to my Patreon where I go into cemetery magic, and I will have a segment on understanding your existence as lucid, aka immortal, aka existing greater than the physical form, what we've been programmed. So recapping yesterday, um, our belief systems make up the construct of our existence. You believe to age and die, so you do. Make sure that you guys can hear me still. That I am. Our belief systems make up the construct. I want to take this off. Of our existence. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. Our belief system makes up the construct of our existence. So those of us that do believe in a certain level of no, this reality is lucid. What? You can walk on water. You can go through the walls. You can live as long as you want. Women can procreate on their own. All this craziness people are saying, whistleblowers. No, we're gonna come out and say it. Why are we whistleblowing? And no one's even paying attention or hearing. Don't whistleblow no more. Don't whistleblow no more, whistleblow. They know what I'm talking about, these whistleblowers and this and that. No, speak up. Speak up, because humanity is suffering. Humanity does not understand that their existence is a lot more lucid and a lot more magical. That's why on the low, people like us, when I say people like us, I'm not talking about race or gender. I'm talking about people that are mystic, understanding and beliefs that have low key. In my meditations, I'm getting shackled and beaten, this and that and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, damn, ain't nobody even on the social media. I don't even got but less than 300 followers on YouTube and on Instagram. They saying I can't even go live. I'm like, what? Because it's like, God forbid someone in this piece do resonate with what I'm listening. And people start understanding that you are God. You are the Christ consciousness. You are the God consciousness to become the ascended master. All these things that people are so like, I'm not the ascended master. No way. I'm not. You are God. You are immortal. You are the ascended master. If you are watching this right now, you are God. You are an ascended master. You are the superhero in your story. You are the kingdom. Thy kingdom come, thy kingdom come. Okay? You are. We are. Okay? The Christ consciousness to return again and save humanity is you. You were supposed to save yourself. Keep waiting on somebody to come save your ass. Stop. I'm sorry, it could be very crazy. Okay, so recapping. The great event, ascension. The great event, ascension. That was when I first came on here in the spiritual awakening. Everything was about the great event, ascension, the great event. Right? Just double checking, making sure. Okay. Ascension is you are immortal, because once you arise, ascension is to rise in consciousness, rise in awareness. Your spiritual gifts come online. You can see, you can feel, you can hear, you can know, you can awaken, you can tap in and awaken. That's a lot of the problems too. A lot of people, when they rise to a certain level of consciousness, oh, I don't need the ego. You should have your motherfucking ego. Why? Nah, you need the ego. Activate the ego. Now, don't just leave the ego. Awaken the ego too. That's the part. I'm down here like picking up the scraps, because y'all just be like, oh, I could just leave. Well, of course you can just leave, but why'd you calm down? Why are you here? Teach your ego how to be the God it wants to be. The ego thinks it has to wait for something. No, activate it. You created the ego. This is high occultist people that resonate with this. I want to take a listen. Okay, you are God. You created the ego. You created your soul. You created your existence. Now stop playing games. Wake up and remember why you reincarnated. Okay, because there's people like us that constantly have to sit here and pretend still that we don't understand that we're a lot of these egos around me don't know that they have well, some of them don't have like what they call a consciousness, an awareness. You know, that's why those of us like us cover our heads, because we are a consciousness, awareness, and greater. And then there's, oh, they're like, oh, we can implant. No, you can't. How the fuck you gonna implant someone like me? You crazy? Fuck around, wake up off of that home. They put implants on my crown, my this, and then wake up. Yeah, I go to Starbucks. I go to Starbucks. That don't mean you can implant me. That just means that the ego is addicted to Starbucks. But that don't mean I'm these what do you call it, automatons necessarily. Because spiritually, I'm woke. I fuck around, there be no Starbucks. Because some of us really understand the occult symbol that is the Starbucks, the mermaid. Okay. Anyway, I had that beef the other day, so I thought I'd mention it real quick. Yes, there's witches and warlocks that be at the Starbucks because they know a lot of people are dead. A lot of people are lost. People reincarnate. They from a different paradigm. And the last they woke, they remember, oh, I used to come to Starbucks. So they remanifest themselves in the line. Why do you think that line's so long? Oh, yes, there's summonings and there's rituals for people to come to those lines too. So they think, oh, yeah, yes and no. Some of us we just like it. That's what makes us a little dark, because some of us are a little bit more aware of what we're doing, but we do it because it's just what we do. It's like smoking cigarettes. You clearly know it ain't good for you. I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke. But you're doing it. Kind of like that. So that's how we would look into people that are higher culture. Oh, she's one of them that just smokes cigarettes, so to speak. I don't know if that made sense. Okay, so belief systems make up the construct of your existence. Yes, I have notes here. Let me see. I have a few notes here just to recap. Your belief systems make up the construct of your existence. You believe to age, you believe to die, so you believe to age and die and be kept in a cemetery. So people like me can keep your ass in the cemetery because you don't believe that you are a god, you are immortal, you are an ascended master, that you are just playing a game you incarnated in. Not far from what Dolores Cannon said about you are not the body. You have a body. It's like saying you're the car because you're driving the car. You're not the car, boo boo. You drive the car. This is a tool. The body is a tool, and you have to reprogram your understanding of your existence. Belief is the construct of your existence. You believe to age, so therefore you die. Because you don't know it's time to ascend, transition, and rise. The Christ consciousness to return is you. You are a Christ consciousness to rise again. You are the Christ consciousness to rise again. Okay, the samadhi, whatever you want to call and believe. I'm getting a whole bunch of no. Okay. I came here with a plan. I got only 30 minutes. I gotta go. Okay. I got 30 minutes. I got a lot of things to do. And if I have to do this every day, no. Y'all listen it up. Okay. So I got a few slides to go. So we have solidified our existence to the point there is no leg room for magic. Belief, once again, is what dictates your existence. Belief system is your magic. Belief system is your magic. Okay. One last example. COVID. Some of us straight up didn't believe in COVID. So that shit didn't come near me or anyone really close to me. So someone like me, believe it or not, because of my heavy belief system, you can be protected and I won't see COVID and you won't get sick. But those who believe truly, oh my God, I have COVID, I'm going to die. yeah, you're gonna die because you believe in it. It's kind of like it's like that. They're saying it's like that. There's no if or buts about it. You are where you are in your existence because you believe that way. You move the way you believe. You talk the way you believe. You eat the way you believe. You make money the way you believe. You do it the way you believe. And then what's worst of all, now what you believe is based on programming. You believe what you believe because what you're taught by society, you believe what you believe by your mom, your dad, and your own personal experiences. Your own personal experiences make up your belief system. But a lot of your personal experiences would not have ended up that way if you understood there was different routes to go based on the belief. Just anger, how you manage your food, how you eat, the people you associate with, your mind is all based on belief. Okay. You have to understand yourself greater than your belief system, greater than your physical form, greater than the society. I have this, I think I'll put it under this later. Look under this video for a video when I was telling people that you do not need the system. You do not need to do a lot of things that we have been taught to do. I want you guys to watch it. The video is going to be under here. So let me go ahead and get into the slides for those that are loyal. If you're still here, those are my loyal. Those are my loyal subscribers. We're already how many minutes? 17 minutes in. All right, let me get into these slides. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Also, the biggest key to this is meditation. Meditation. It sounds simple. I've had people tell me, "Oh, meditation. It's gonna have to be more than meditation." Train the conversation to interact with the creator. Ah, spelled it wrong. Hi, everyone. Okay, let me get into let me see what you guys are seeing. Ah, spelled it wrong. Hi, everyone. All right. I'm going straight into my slides. It always comes up. I just get a little bit more nervous about it than I need to. Let me go into some material work real quickly. Okay, let me get into Okay, so the biggest thing here is for me, well, for my understanding, immortality has to do with life or death. When I say immortality, we're talking about our existence and life or death. So let me go back once. Welcome to the Sacred Cemetery work. So this is all in my you'll find all of this in my can't think. just went blank. You'll find all of this in my Patreon. Okay, I get deeper in my Patreon. So over here, I give you tidbits, but I don't go in depth. Okay. Let me see. You'll find all of this in my. Okay, let me keep going. I just always check and make sure you guys can even hear me. Okay. So, as you guys could know, as you guys do know, okay, I stand as a conduit between the realms. I am a psychic medium, a hedge witch, and priestess. I have spent many years learning how to go in and out of the physical and spiritual realms. Now it's all about being conscious as I do this. That's why I have to focus on meditation, hydration, sun gazing, and fasting. So I too can very much be lucid with you. I have dedicated my life to my spiritual work and journey. I am here today to teach how to manage your way in and out of the realm and portals too. Cemetery work is one of many ways to learn. Okay, so ascension, like I was telling you guys, this is my understanding and my findings about ascension. Ascension is the goal of life, of this lifetime. If you're still in this lifetime, you still alive, ascension is the goal. You're here for those who are spiritually awakened. So we need to come. Ascension is the goal for this lifetime. For those who are spiritually awakened, so we need to come to the understanding and knowing we don't exist, yet we are real. Yes, we are real, yet the physical form is an illusion. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I teach. That's what this is about. That is the ascension. And I say in the corner, before the beginning is the end, there is before there is no for there is no beginning or and all is now. And if you want to get deeper, there is no now, because even to say now is to acknowledge existence, is to create. Okay, like when you say now, okay, that means you're like just complete 0 point would be the end, would just be would just be what we call the end. Anyway, give me a second. I get deeper. Just complete 0 point would be okay. So it's gone. Let me keep going. All this you find in my course. I'm not gonna go through all this. Sacred cemetery work. I'm not really going to go into this. This is what you'll find in my class by Melissa Sotelo, the Priestess Delphi, Sacred Cemetery Work. Welcome to the Sacred Path. Okay, so this is what I really want to read. Okay, listen to this very carefully. Cemetery work really means we are here to help the dead cross over. Many souls are lost and forgotten and even haunted in and by their own graves. It depends on how the owner of the cemetery maintains the grave site. Do they only see cemetery as a business only, or do they themselves go into and bless the tombs and watch over the cemetery? What people don't know and understand is that people that own and run a cemetery are cultists as well. They know, I mean, they know, okay? They know some stuff. The average person go, oh, I'm gonna have you're gonna learn real quick. It's not just a business. Okay, dealing with people's bodies and this, you can fuck around and see the person you buried wake up and walk across your lawn. And if you're not ready for that level of like, oh my God, then don't fuck with it. But if you're an occultist, you're just gonna realize, oh, this person realized hey, they're gonna go somewhere else right now. It's deep. A great majority of the time, the owner of the cemetery keeps different types of beings in their cemetery. That that may actually cause more harm and run havoc to the souls that are stuck and lost there. Okay, so let me read that again. What people don't know and understand is that people that own and run a cemetery are occultists as well. A great majority of the time, the owners of the cemetery keep different types of beings in their cemetery that may actually cause more harm and run havoc to the souls that are stuck and lost there. So I've been in cemeteries where I'll see trolls, different types of troll. There's human trolls, there's different beings of trolls. That's a whole segment in itself. What are trolls? So they're supposed to like what I just said, when they see a spirit walk, technically you're supposed to just let the spirit walk, but then so there's spirits that are mourning. You're supposed to protect them because you'll see the spirit. You see spirits go back to the grave, so that the person who's taking care of the cemetery has to be clean, because there's some people that are so dirty that is not even funny. That's how you get monitoring spirits from within the cemetery, that when people go into the cemetery monitoring spirits follow the people home and then cause so many problems, right? So no, this is obviously a very specific group of people that are going to be interested in this and listen to this and really understand this and say, oh wow, this is a calling, I've been looking for this, right? So yes, people who run a full-blown cemetery, like the one in the back, if you could see this, those are occultists, especially with the tombstones. That's the worst. The ones with the tombstones. That's the motherfucking worst. The ones without the tombstones is actually saying, okay, I set you free, in many ways. It's like saying, I set you free. But when you have a tombstone, it's like having an altar of that person that passed away. So you can technically always go back and talk to it, ask it for stuff. Oh, you can. I'm not going to say a lot of stuff on here because I don't know, y'all all want to play stupid. And all of a sudden I find out in my dream time or my meditation, someone actually tried to do what you did, Melissa. Oh, I didn't even think they took my shit seriously. Okay. You're here to protect souls. Okay. Think of going to the cemetery as going into someone's home, aka resting place. You are bringing goodies. Okay. This is something I don't want to get into. This all goes into my course. Really, I bring this up really. If you want to know more about my course, this is the course syllabus, course description. Welcome to Occultist. During this course, you'll continue to grow and be an expert learner. So I don't. This is really the outline. This is for another day because I don't have time for all of that. Yeah, I teach for cemetery work. You better have what is an altar, how to use an altar, different types of altar, what is an ancestral altar, what's the importance of having an ancestor altar whilst doing cemetery work, the safe way of using cemetery dirt on the altar. And I'm also going to tell you about some having no, just ancestor altar. There's another one, but I'm just gonna be careful because the things I've been seeing people do lately, I want to really teach a whole class just on ethics alone. Woo-wee. So all of what I said about immortality has to do with meditation. The importance of meditation in any spiritual work is key. Meditation is the practice in which an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness, to bring you to your true state of now, and also to achieve a special awakening and focus to ignite the magic within. Okay, so meditation is what is mindfulness, focusing, okay? And it trains you to bring your attention inward. The more you close your eyes, you go inward, bringing forth an awakening, a spiritual awakening, and it ignites the magic from within. It's like you have a gift and you haven't taken the time. Your body is the gift, the body is the box, but no one has really taken the time to open the gift to really see what is it. Everyone has, some people try to replace the gift, put things around the gift, but have you opened the gift? What's the gift? You are the gift. Have you taken the time to look inside? How do you do that? Meditate, go inside. Okay, meditation. In spiritual magic or work, one of the many ways to heighten your sensitivity in your intuitive magic is through meditation. You have to deepen your understanding of your spirituality and your own spiritual intuition through the act of meditation. There are so many other ways, but the nicest way, where you would say samadhi, when you close your eyes and you go inside internally and you start to discover, rediscover, relearn. Oh, immortality is your birthright. We're not supposed to die. What the hell? You start, yeah, straight up start a whole revolution off of the awareness of your existence because you are meditating. Closing your eyes brings you that much closer to the unseen realms. You are making your way into the spiritual world. Meditation is the fundamentals of spirituality and intuition. One of the greatest and easiest ways to kickstart and fuel your magic is by starting with understanding what you cannot see with your physical eyes. By tapping into your present state of being, okay, look, the one of, I want you to, let me go back. One of, right here, one of the greatest and easiest way to kickstart and fuel your magic is by starting with understanding what you cannot see with your physical eyes. So when you start meditating, you start seeing from the mind's eye, the ajna chakra, the third eye, the crown chakra, and beyond the chakras, beyond the body, beyond the crystalline grid, because it's your infinite. You are infinite being in existence. If you're listening to this, you are an infinite being. So you exist before existence, before this existence, before several different existence and different creations of existence. So you start that to understand that level of power and who you are beyond I don't want to say the mundane chakras, the basic chakras, because it's not mundane, because we still manifest ourselves sick, aged, and to die in a cemetery where people like me and others could keep you. Don't allow us to keep you. Don't be kept in a cemetery. Do not do that. Master your house. Your house is AKA a resting place, a cemetery in many ways. It could be if you're not careful, because you can die. That's why you think there's so many souls, so many houses that have so many souls, and different paradigms of people that live in the house. Okay, so a house is a portal too. A lot of people pass away in homes, so you should always pray in your home, cleanse your home, have altars in your home, because your home is immediately becomes a church, believe it or not. Unless you're going to build a brand new home, and then you better pray in that bitch before anything else gets into it, because a brand new house is built. So when you enter a home, back in the day, they said they would let a cat walk through the home when they got into a new home. And there's a whole ritual on how, the cat can cleanse it, and a lot of stuff people would do because they understood the home was a portal. A house is a portal. Different spirits live in a house. That's why there's haunted houses. That's why someone like me, I can do a house cleansing. If you want that, let me know. This is what you'll find in my course right here. And I teach like this, very casual, and I have slides. I know I always need slides or something visual that I can go back to, refer, so I could listen and I could write down what I see. And then I'll meet up with you guys every Friday to answer questions. Okay. By tapping into your present state of being, you also are able to open your third eye chakra, known as the Ajna chakra. In most of my courses, I will be teaching you how to tap into your own crystalline grid outside of your body, not just the third eye. A regular practice of meditation and visualization allows for you to allows for this to happen easily. You have to reprogram your body. You have to reprogram your body, your consciousness, your subconsciousness, reminding it you are simply a consciousness observing itself. But not only are you a consciousness, there's different layers of consciousness, there's different layers of existence beyond consciousness. So you have your physical form, you have your chakras outside your body, you have your crystalline grid. And this is just a guide because it gets real specific, with the body. When you get into the body and then the chakras, it gets real specific. So I'm telling you, the physical body, the chakras, the crystalline grid, and the consciousness that oversees and before consciousness. That's how far deep in existence we go. Okay. Let me go back here. A regular practice of meditation and visualization allows for this to happen easily. You have to reprogram your body, consciousness, and subconscious, reminding it you are simply a consciousness observing itself. Okay. So you have to reprogram the body if you want to, because you can just go straight to the consciousness. Because once you know yourself greater than the physical form, I'm a consciousness. So now I could just manage my body from out here, from this perspective. I can give my energy, my body. I can live immortal. I can not age. I can perceive myself greater than my physical form. I don't have to look like my age. I'll fuck around and look 25, even at 60, because I know I don't have to age. I don't have to age. I don't have to work. I don't have to do a lot of things. Okay, that's what they don't want people like me telling you. Like, the basic spiritual vitality, not even that. No, of course not. Of course not. But I'm telling you, humanity, you can do that. Meditation is the biggest key factor for longevity, immortality, and your spiritual gifts to come online and help and see others that have aged themselves into a cemetery, who have allowed themselves to get sick. Because everything is alchemy, everything is energy. You can eat a certain way and be just fine for eons. But you have to understand that level of alchemy, that level of, oh, this is nothing. And it starts with meditation. Okay. You are what I call an observator, a consciousness. You create your reality, multidimensional and infinite and eternal. Become the goddess or god of your own universe. We will get more into the basics of chakras later on. I have not gotten into the chakras on my course. But I can put a whole thing up on chakras. That is the body. That's like there's different layers of the body. Also, you have your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your ajna chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. And then just above that, you have another chakra. And then you have your eighth. And then there's the root chakra, the ground chakra, that at this point they're using to keep you on earth, because most people don't acknowledge that chakra. You have your ground chakra, your feet, not just your root, not just your tailbone, but your feet is a chakra, a big chakra. Your hands have big chakras. Your hands, you have light hands. Everyone's always with their hands in spirituality, but I'm like, why don't y'all acknowledge the hand chakra? I don't know what you would call it, but the hand chakra. And you have a feet chakra. That's what grounds you to your existence. But like I said, they're trying to keep you. So now a certain level of grounding, you gotta even be careful. You gotta pray on your feet, soak your feet, meditate on your body. If you only know yourself to exist, if you only know yourself to be one person, that you don't understand yourself to exist multidimensionally as this one person in different scenarios, different lifetime, different beings, different, then you gotta do what I'm telling you. You don't understand, like, ooh, oh my God. Oh, I don't even exist. Like, heavy like that. Yeah, we start acknowledging the body, meditate, and then go in. And from the inside out is how you set yourself free. From the inside out. Everything out here is the illusion. So you've manifested me. I'm like, congratulations. You've manifested me in your fruition. And I've manifested you. So let's do this. Wait, let me go back. Did I read this part? Regular meditation allows you the ability to understand yourself as more than just the body, mind, and thoughts. Meditation brings you back to a pure state of being, the state of pure awareness of consciousness. This is sometimes referred to as the 0 point. Meditation is the key used to enter the gate or door to your true state of existence. This existence exists beyond what you currently believe yourself to be. Truly understanding yourself as a consciousness or awareness allows you the ability to understand your existence to be more fluid and lucid. The ability to understand yourself as an awareness / consciousness, allowing you the power and purpose over your existence. So regular meditation, doing this on a regular, like every day. That's what that means for me. Every day, every single day, just like you would get up for a 9 to 5. 9 to 5, your meditation. Close your eyes and meditate every single day. Sit in silence. Sit in pure silence within self. It takes time. I might have like 5 minutes meditation for you guys, just so you could remember, meditate, close your eyes and do this. Close your eyes and meditate. This existence exists beyond what you currently believe yourself to be. Okay. You exist multidimensionally. Okay. Let me keep going because I know I'm running out of time. I gotta go. I only want to do this 30 minutes. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Because we'll just continue tomorrow. Where we at? 43 minutes. Yeah, we're already running late. So I'm going to continue this tomorrow. Basically, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. And this is what I used to do. I'm not new to this. This is what I do. I'm a spiritual teacher. Wasting my time on social media trying to explain, teach people. From now I got to come back on my platform and do what I've been doing for the past 5 years, continue teaching and promoting. And this is what it is. This is, do you love yourself enough? There's a certain level of healing that needs to be you. Know yourself. You're here to master yourself. If you're watching this, you're here to master yourself. If you're watching this, you're here to master yourself. No one can master you. You are you. You are yourself. You have to master yourself. Meditation, the way you eat, how you live, financially, spiritually, mentally, in all types of ways. Yeah, my cat's gonna get it right now. Anyway, guys, much love. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think about this. I know there's a lot. Okay. I'm going to put yesterday's video under this, and I'm going to put that other video I told you about under this as well. Give me a couple minutes. Should be there by tomorrow, the latest. All right, guys. Much love. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join my Patreon. The link that's in the bio right now. The link to the Patreon that teaches you cemetery work, priestess work, right under this. All right. Much love to you guys on my heart and sodas.